Nam yo ho ning ge ko 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 nam yo ho ning ge.
Hi, I'm Margaret, and this is the channel where we take Buddhist philosophy and practice and apply it to the problems of everyday life. Today we're going to have the topic of, do you know how to transform your karma? When we're up against a wall of suffering and feel like we can't go any further, we've arrived at a crucial crossroads. Will we open the gateway to obtaining Buddhahood through strong faith, or will we close the path to happiness by forsaking our faith? We're up against one of those fundamental reasons we practice, to transform our karma. Each one of us must confront and deal with our karma ourselves. No one else can do it for us. The good news is that every one of you has the power within you to change any karma. We're not meant to live our lives in resigned acceptance, fixated on our past situation, or to ignore the present and only focus on the future. If you're tempted to crumble, ask yourself the following questions. Am I feeling stuck? If so, I'm sure you haven't been paying attention to that little voice within which is always nudging you to the next best step. Or have you been dismissing ideas that have come to you through your chanting? Or ask yourself, am I not moving forward due to fears? Am I afraid to let go of something? Or am I living my life based on what other people or my culture thinks I should be doing? Or am I trying to give away my power to someone else to solve this for me? You have the power within you to change anything in your life. Use your practice to chant about it and then to take action on the ideas you receive. If you're stuck due to fears, chant for courage. As we've discussed in the past, our life is our curriculum. That means our current situation, which may not be what we prefer, is an important opportunity to change our own karma, and our circumstances have come to us to help us to grow. So why do hardships arise anyway? In the Teachings for Victory, Volume 1, Ikeda points to a Nichiren saying that one reason is that the devil king of the sixth heaven might be negatively influencing someone to prevent them from attaining enlightenment. However, we know that doesn't happen very often, so it's probably one of the others. It's much more likely we're dealing with the second one, which is karma from past lifetimes. This is usually what we're dealing with when we treated others as though they did not have a Buddha nature. This is considered disbelief and disrespect for the mystic law, and is called slandering the law. So is abandoning the Lotus Sutra or mistreating the votary. Nichiren says that all negative karma arises from this kind of slander of the law. Now, as you remember, karma develops from thoughts, words, and deeds which set a seed in the core of our lives that will manifest at some time in the future. When dealing with this kind of karma, it's important to realize that we have set the causes which are now manifesting. But that same law of cause and effect can work for you now. But you must set different, more positive causes, which will then manifest in the future. So ask yourself, do I want to create a cause for what I don't want or what I want? And shift your thinking accordingly. The most positive cause of all is to set a goal of how you want your life to be, the end result, and then chant Nam Myoho Renge Kyo to bring out your Buddha nature from within to surmount any circumstance you might be facing. Your future self will be determined by what you do in the present. And when you chant and bring out your Buddha nature, then you strengthen yourself and take a step towards Buddhahood. You're also creating the best possible cause for your future. Nichiren says that engaging and transforming ourselves through facing and overcoming an obstacle is a way to lessen karmic retribution and experience in a lighter and lesser form in the present. Quote, through the blessings obtained by protecting the law. In other words, by practicing the teaching. In this way, we can fundamentally change our karma for the future. Now there's a third reason for the development of hardships. In the Teachings for Victory, Volume 1, Nichiren explains that ordeals are sometimes devised by the heavenly deities, the protective functions of the universe, to test the strength of a person's faith. It provides an opportunity to forge and develop one's life with the view to attaining Buddhahood. When those kinds of obstacles or karma has appeared for this reason, you're dealing with a tempering process. As Ikeda points out, when iron is heated and hammered, impurities are driven out and the iron becomes stronger. The process of confronting and challenging our karma enables us to polish our lives and greatly strengthen our faith. So you must be resolved to challenge your karma to the very end. President Toda, the second president of the Soka Gakkai International, said, quote, to soar serenely in the skies of attaining Buddhahood in this lifetime, we must launch headlong into the fierce winds of adversity. Faith that remains undefeated by any hardship is what enables us to build a palace of eternal happiness in our lives. There is no obstacle we cannot surmount with faith. I want to thank you all for your comments and your questions. Your questions really help me to develop more vlogs, so I really appreciate them. And I'll see you again the first Thursday of next month.